Hey, so what's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. Stock Up with Larry Jones. Hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell right now. We had a great time live yesterday with Stocks with Josh. Stocks with Josh. Just go to the live tab and enjoy some great content on the overall crypto market. Now, on today's video, we're going to cover Bitcoin, the state of Bitcoin, right? And we're going to, well, the entire crypto sector. And then we're going to deal with MicroStrategy, right? You guys know MicroStrategy is one of my strong plays. And I did something that will probably surprise some of you, but for some of you that know how I operate, it won't be. But first, listen, you're running out of time. Download, this will be the second link below. All right, there's going to be two links at the top. This will be the second. Moo, this is probably the last day that you can get this funded and get up to 15 free stock. Look, with just $100 deposit, you're going to get 5 free stock. 1,000, you're going to get 15 free stock. And even if you didn't partake of the free stock, which you get anyway, then get 8.1% on your uninvested money. Where can you get fixed 8.1%, all right? And then lastly, of course, we want you to download the top link below, which is Stock Up You, where you will make money and learn how to make money every single trading day when you raise your skill level by simply listening to all of the lessons that we have in here for you under one roof, one class. You got Keen and Grace, Stocks with Josh, with charts, options, me telling you how to look at a company, how to make money off of dividend stocks and basic fundamentals. And then, of course, if you truly want to kill it with crypto, take this entire lesson. It is all in Stock Up You. Let's go. Okay, so I'll go ahead and tell you I bought 3 more shares of MicroStrategy. I bought 1 share when it was down 10%. Another share, it went down 13%, and another 14%. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. So as we could see from the open, it went down. It went down as far as 15, almost 15%, right? So I bought 3 shares. And why did I buy 3 shares after the closing market? Well, I'm going to tell you, don't get like me. This may not work. It could further fall. This short report can get some traction out of it and push it down even further. So you've been warned. But here's what I know about these short reports. As you could see here, this is Microstrategy Capital slams MicroStrategy. You see that? That was yesterday. That caused it to go down while Bitcoin was actually going up, right? So that was one that was weird. You see that? And then here again, MicroStrategy slumps 14% after short seller says stocks trade. They were saying it's overvalued. That's what the problem is. This short report said it was overvalued. Let's look at this. Microstrategy Capital slams MicroStrategy stock in a new short report. Okay, so here you can just look at the bullet points. MicroStrategy stock is a hot topic on Thursday. That's due to the short report from Microstrategy Capital. The firm takes issue with the company's share price versus Bitcoin, right? So this is the problem, right? Now, I always first ask, who is Microstrategy? Right? Who is Microstrategy? Right? Over the past decade, Microstrategy has consistently generated positive returns for, that's what they do, right? You could see here, Microstrategy CEO, blah, 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 funded in 2009 with less than 1 million. This is how they make their money. There's something that I want to show you in particular. Let's go down here. Microstrategy is notorious for its high quality and brazen short reports, right? You see here? What makes the hedge fund stand out? So it's a hedge fund that makes money off of shorting stock. Now, what I have found in the past, and you have to dig deeper. What I have found in the past, a lot of times, I've probably have entered into over 20 positions since 2020 after a short report. And I enter in because of the short report. I look at what they're saying and then I look at the company, but most of the time I buy when a short report hits because pretty much 99% of the times I actually made money and it just presented a buying opportunity. Follow? So this doesn't bother me. I'm looking at it. This is what it does. As a matter of fact, in 2020 and 2021, I made more money off of Grayscale than I actually did Bitcoin. It's the same principle. These companies like these MicroStrategy is simply leveraged against Bitcoin. Why? There's a lot of people that still don't want to buy Bitcoin, right? And so there's a lot of people that are just like, I don't believe it. I don't believe in it. But they'll buy Grayscale because it's traded on the stock exchange. They'll buy MicroStrategy because it's traded on the stock exchange. They don't have to worry about the New York Stock Exchange going under like FTX, follow? And so it's just safety in it. So there are going to be some people that will dip their toe into Bitcoin via MicroStrategy that will never buy Bitcoin, right? So you got to see what's going on, right? So let's add Bitcoin to this. Let's see here, BTC, and it's pretty much leveraged around 2.5%, as you could see. Look at that. MicroStrategy year to date is $148. I'm sorry, 148%. Okay. And a Bitcoin is, let's just call that 57%. So it's a leveraged move. Now, you could take this chart. Let's see if we could do this. So here's what I'm talking about. Look at this. This is Grayscale. Even with all of the outflows, the dumping of money and everything, you could clearly see that Grayscale, GBTC, is still outperforming what? Bitcoin. This is normal, good people. This is normal. Now let's talk about Bitcoin and the halving and the cycles and why this time is really different. This time is different. Let's take a look here. These are the crypto cycles, right? Now I want you to pay close attention for those of you that fully don't understand the halving and everything. We're not going to go too deep, but let's just look at this. We have the halving, right? Right. And this is the halving that's about to happen, right? So we're looking at April 19 or 20-ish for the halving this season. But I want you guys to understand that for those of you that don't know, you have a run up, right? And then after the halving in the same cycle, then you have a run up after the halving. You see that? And then here we go. Halving, run up, right? But here's what's going on now. And you can look at the dates, right? This was 2020, halving, run up, then cool off, right? Here we are right now. We have run up and then halving, right? So the cycles are thrown off. The question is have things flipped, and has the spot ETFs and all the institutional buying into Bitcoin, has it thrown the cycle off? That's why Bitcoin is hovering around 70 and has been trading sideways because of the outflows, of course, of Grayscale and the inflows. The outflows have outpaced in the last week. The outflows have outpaced the inflows. And so everything is off. Just know this, that the memes are running ahead of schedule. And you gotta consider, are the memes gonna have the blow off top this time or not? I'm beginning to believe that we are going to have that early. I believe that it's going to follow Bitcoin and it's going to jump above the alts, meaning they're running out of sync. We are not supposed to be this high before the halving just like I showed you here in this chart. Usually it's halving and then run up, okay? We're still in a markup stage after the halving. This time, the markup stage started early. So this time actually is different. So my question to you is, are your stop losses set? Me, I'm still holding my positions, but I do have stop losses engaged, okay? And for those of you that have the class, I show you how to do that in the class. I show you how to swing trade. I show you how to buy low, sell high in these ranges, okay? And so you please leave me an answer. Do you think because of the us being out of sync and having the run up before the halving that's soon to come, do you think that most of the run is over? Do you think that there'll be a cool off right after the halving? And that's what we got to look at. If there is a cool off after the halving, because I have 80,000 set. What I mean by 80,000 set on my radar, I mean 78, 79,000, because some people will probably take profits before the halving. And I am going to be looking to take some profits before the halving because I will be playing with the house's money, right? Leave me a comment, good people, and let me know what you think. But listen, I'm telling you guys, invest in yourself first. Learn what you're doing. Learn how to make money with Stock Up You. That's the top link below. And if you've opened up an account with Moomoo or not, you need to open up an account today and go ahead on your lunch break and get that funded. We will see you later. Live, love, laugh, and learn.